How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another show. This is You Babe Roscoe. I am Roscoe. I'm here with my partner in crime, OG Zoe. Today's show, we'll be doing a reaction and review of Tom Macdonald's Dear Slim. It says that it's produced by Eminem. So, as did he actually have? He actually
Yeah,
produced?
he bought the NFT for like 100 grand,
Oh, nice.
and it was called Stan's Revenge,
Oh,
and
okay.
it was produced by Eminem.
All right. So that's what we got going on. So if you've been following me and Zoe, you know how we do it. We let it run. We also stop at a time or two, give a little bit of a rebuttal in the midst of while we go along actually. And then once we get to the end of the song, we give our final assessment. So with that being said, I'm gonna let my partner in crime get the party started as he usually does.
Dear Slim, I thought you might have heard of me maybe, because lately everywhere I turn someone's comparing us crazy. I never would have thought when I was bumping Biggie and Pac that I would buy bleach in a box and become the product of shade.
All right, that's what's up. Yeah, I like that. Buy some bleach and become a product of shady. I like that. But the stand vibes, I'm loving it. So immediately you see that. But he just comes right out of the box shooting. And what I just want to get what he's saying here, because I had to like be prepared this time to make sure I had the lyrics right here. So
Yeah, he's paying homage.
yeah, no. So Dear Slim, I thought you might have heard of me, maybe, because lately everywhere I turn, someone's comparing us crazy. Oh, okay, I see what's going on. I never thought when I was bumping Biggie and Pac that I would buy bleach in a box and become a product of shady. Okay, all right. Like, man, dude, this dude. All right, you can let it run, so.
Would have thought when I was bumping Biggie and Pac that I would buy bleach in a box and become the product of shade. But I'm here now. Hi, my name is Tom Macdonald. People call me controversial. I'm the one that counterculture follows. Every song I drop's a problem. I offend an awful lot with topics commenting on race and politics. I'm pretty awesome. Dear Slim, I know we're very different.
Stop it. And only this dude is awesome.
He got the car, man.
Yeah, no, I see that. This dude is awesome. You know what I mean? Like I know his girl is right there with him, which I love their energy together, man. The fact that they come together and not only to be, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever that situation is, but they building together, and she using her artistry and her directing these videos, and she be killing it with the imagery.
And the crazy thing about it too is even on, I thought to cut you off, but even more to speak on her behalf too is, her and Tom don't always see eye to eye in his lyrics, but she puts that aside and still works, with him.
No, but that goes right into what he just said though, about how he talks about all these controversial things. You know what I mean? And yeah, no, and let me just get right here, because I ain't gonna play around with this. But I'm here now. How my name is Tom Macdonald. People call me controversial. I'm the one that counterculture follows. You know what I mean? So yeah, no, I'm loving that. Every song I drop is a problem. I fan an awful lot with topics commenting on race and politics. I'm pretty awesome. So yeah, no, he said it right there, man. That just, you can keep it going though.
With topics commenting on race and politics, I'm pretty awesome. Dear Slim, I know we're very different politically. Seems like some of your biggest fans are the victims I'm triggering. They're convinced I don't like you, which ain't consistent with history. I was picked on as a kid and they don't know what Slim did for me. But I'm here now, and I fight the system just like you. Was addicted to pills and liquor and quit them just like you. People claim that you hate me, but Marshall, that can't be right, dude. You'd have to hate yourself as well, because Marshall, I'm you. Marshall.
This is dope. Yeah, no. Again, this reminds me of that song I was telling you about Kanye. when he basically pairs a letter to Jay-Z. It's giving me that same vibe, you know. But this one, he's just shouting out his idol, man. You know what I mean? Somebody who,
Yeah, he's definitely a fan, man. He's
yeah.
got the backgrounds like crazy.
No, and
The
he's just,
details.
yeah, no, and so he's on the. It's not that I'm not taking it as him talking directly to Slim like this, even though he's talking directly to Slim. If you get what I mean, because he's not saying that Slim, like Eminem himself is comparing the two, but the outside forces are the ones that are probably saying, "Oh, you ain't nothing but a new Eminem." And it's like, no,
Yeah.
I just been inspired by this dude, and you know, people, hey, I can't help it that you know the way that I come off and however people perceive me is what it is.
Yeah.
You know? So,
And that's why you can't throw. Yeah, that's why you can't throw the color around with the game. Like like skin tone doesn't matter, and that's why you can't. You know, because it's universal. No matter, like, even if like he said, we don't see eye to eye politically. You know, but yet he was still a fan, and you can't help who you help when you're an artist. You know, you can't pick and choose who your music is for and this and that. If your music is out there, anybody can take it, or you know, anybody's down to listen to it.
and they gonna
Should
how they want
you should want people to listen to it, like no matter their skin tone. So it's like, or you know, or ideology, or you know what I'm saying, like you should want people to enjoy your music.
Yeah, no, real shit. You can go ahead, Zoe.
You're right, dude. You'd have to hate yourself as well, because Marshall, I'm you. Marshall, remember back when you became Eminem? You changed the world with a pen. Well, now I'm just like you. I don't give a what, saying what I want with my fingers up. Everybody triggered and they think I suck. But I don't give a what, nah, 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 nah. I don't give a what, nah, 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 nah. Dear Slim, I thought that maybe because you paved the way for me, you might relate to weight that Caucasian rappers are carrying. They're constantly comparing us to you, it's embarrassing. Never gaining their approval, it's just hate we're inheriting. But I'm here now, go ahead and...
Stop it. Oh,
that's a crazy element to think about too.
no, I mean it's a real thing. No, I can see that, you know, and only because I try to put myself in other people's shoes, and that's a thing. Of course, we hear every time a new dude pops up that happens to be white, you know, and if the Black culture sees them, especially, you know, and if they have some lyricism to them, and if they've come after Eminem, then that's who you're gonna be compared to. So, yeah, that I mean, as the artist, though, you know, just to play devil's advocate, you kind of have to expect some of that a little bit, you know. So, I wouldn't get too bent out of shape about it, is what I mean. So, if people compare you to Slim, that's a compliment. You know what I mean? Like, as long as you're successful, if they not now trying to hold you back or trying to restrict you or something like that because of that, then you know it's whatever. You know, you go ahead.
I mean, shout out to him rapping underwater.
Yeah, that too. You know, I'm sure that's hard. That's not something you could just. Well, Houdini could probably do that. You know what I mean? So that's a thing, probably. But we'll keep this going.
It's embarrassing, never gaining their approval, it's just hate we're inheriting. But I'm here now, go ahead and hate it, don't hurt. Call me culture vulture garbage, those are ignorant words. I kill a vulture, cook the poultry in a pan till it's burnt. See Marshall, I'm just like you, I'm flipping the bird. Dear Slim, I just want to give you your flowers. I spent hours memorizing all of your songs in 2000. You were the reason I screamed at all of my teachers. A teen, I needed your CD on repeat and Shady's face on my t-shirt. But I'm here now, they call me controversial just like you. We're both white, both rap, both of our eyes blue. Screw any guy who tries to say you changed and don't like you, cause in my mind it's still 99 and I'm you. Marshall, remember back when.
I wish it was 99 still. You
Man,
know? Like, oh God, such a good time. But yeah, no, when Eminem hit, man, and that's another thing we got to do is go down that hole, is mess with some Eminem. So we gonna start bringing some of that more than likely real soon. But when he hit the scene, man, I remember that time. Like
he did change the world with the pen.
Oh my Jesus, dude. That dude, like, and I just was like, you know, it was a great time, you know, so I was happy. But he's, you know, for him to talk about like all the culture vulture stuff, you know, we've touched on that in other songs, other reactions rather. But yeah, I don't agree with that appropriation stuff. I really don't. I think I think that it should be said, and I want to say this, that I never agree with that appropriation stuff. I think it's silly. It's another way to divide. I think that as people, humans in general, the reason why we can't get past like racism and stuff like that is because we ain't realizing that we supposed to be like sharing our cultures and stuff like that with each other. You know, like that's the great thing about being different, is that I could say like, man, here, let me expose my different to you, and you expose your different to me. So that's what being out here and being a human should be about. But people don't seem to get it. You know, they want to claim everything is theirs. And so, you know, it this stuff, at least in my lifetime, the first time that I could think of like appropriation for real was like and you probably a little young for this, so, but Bo Derek, you know what I mean? When she hit the scene, and this was a white woman, you know, who she was shown, or she was in a movie actually with I forget the guy, the comedian guy. He's gone now, but he was actually really funny. Dudley or something, I forget his name. But I think 10 was the movie, if I'm not mistaken. But she wore like cornrows or something like that, and the world was shocked, you know. So it was just crazy, you know. But I never looked at that as, I always like, we should be sharing. But I'm rambling. We can continue. So I'm sorry.
No, I mean, just to go off of that, I believe they wore braids in like Greece too. So yeah, it's like all universal. It was like everybody got on their own. Like, yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Both rap, both of our eyes blue. Screw any guy who tries to say you changed and don't like you. Cause in my mind it's still 99, and I'm you. Marshall, remember back when you became Eminem. You changed the world with a pen. Well, now I'm just like you. I don't give a what, saying what I want with my fingers up. Everybody triggered and they think I suck. But I don't give a what, nah, 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 nah. I don't give a what, nah, 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 nah. Whether you love me or hate me or think I'm crazy, dropped $100 to get a beat from Shady. I really hope when I bought it he wasn't angry, but I really had to tell him that he changed me. The truth of the matter is, without you, Marshall Mathers, I would have committed suicide before I was a rapper. You showed me that I could do it. I didn't need to be blacker. I know it's stupid, but I just had to do my best to say thank you. Marshall, remember back when you became Eminem. You changed the
And I know we this will be the last time, but yeah, white guys, man, keep on doing y'all thing, man. Don't believe in that. Doing black guys out here telling you y'all appropriating and all that stuff, man. Just hip hop it don't belong to nobody. You know what I mean? Like that nobody, because the realest shit I can say is that there's a lot of white guys out here that are really treating the culture better than black guys are right now. I have more respect for it. And I'm saying that as a black dude. Yeah. I'm just be honest. I'm gonna just be honest. So
I concur dudes, though. That was real.
Yeah, no, black dudes, we got to get better with that. So they got a lot more respect for it than we do. So who's the guest? I don't know. You can keep it going though.
The world with a pen. Well, now I'm just like you. I don't give a what, saying what I want with my fingers up. Everybody triggered and they think I suck, but I don't give a what. Nah, 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 nah. I don't give a what. Nah, 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 nah. Marshall, remember back when you became Eminem. You who changed the world with a pen. Well, now I'm just like you. I don't give a what, saying what I want with my fingers up. Everybody triggered and they think I suck, but I don't give a what. Nah, 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 nah. I don't give a what. Nah, 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 nah.
And you shouldn't care. Shout out to Nova for a great video.
Yeah.
That was Dear Slim by the Tom Macdonald. And yeah, like I said, and I always say it, man. He comes out the gate shooting and it don't stop, till you get to the end. So he's just firing on all cylinders, if you will. But that brother, he know how to craft a song. He know how to, he's great with sticking to the themes, and this one was an ode, if you will, to Slim, and he did a great job of doing that, of just saying like, man, laying out all the ways on how people are pretty much making him the new Eminem, and he's carrying the torch well, if you ask me. He's actually probably doing a better job in the respect that he's not chained to the machine. So
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely one thing he has going for himself. It's just the independence. Because you're not tied to one block. You're not tied to doing what, because ultimately you have a boss at the end, and goes back to cancel me. He owns everything. So you can't really touch him.
Yeah, no, and that's not to say, because when you're in business, even for yourself, like you are still a slave to the consumer. So people who think that it's easy, and once you become the boss, it gets easier. It gets harder. It's harder, So yeah.
But it helps when you own all your shit.
Yeah, no, it helps. It helps, but
and you don't play that boss part, and you're not really the boss.
Yeah. I mean, like the realest shit is like you still have to fight the fights and all that because he still has to fight against the machine, because but at least at the end of the day, he'll know that with all that blood, sweat, and tears put into it, all that's coming to him, at the end of the day, So shout out to Tom and this song, and we gonna keep on doing this for as long as y'all want us to do it. Just keep on sending suggestions, and we'll do this. And shout out to Ron McBride, by the way, for suggesting this song. So, man, dude, good. This was a dope pick, dude. You got some more? Send them our way. Anything you want to add in this one?
Man, I love the way he just twisted not even twisted, but just the way he placed everything together, and then all the homage, he had all the backgrounds, he had the car, like he just had all the elements. You can definitely tell he's a fan, like he is a stan, like
yeah. No.
And you can't, like I said before, man, you can't help who you help. Especially through music, you shouldn't want to dictate who you help. You should want to help everybody. So
yeah, no, it's very,
definitely was just yes.
Yeah. So no, that's that like you said, that's what you're gonna end up doing, and evolution is all about that. Like the guys that come after, they gonna be looking at you and take pieces away from your game. It's just like what Kobe did with Mike. He dissected that brother until like he was a mirror image. So
that's why the cream rises to the top, man. Creme de la creme.
Yeah, no, it takes
your work in, and
it takes hard work, and people. I'm one of those people that look at those type of things. It takes a lot of intensity and all that, and people don't be ready for all that. So people are going to look at you weird, and that's why Tom is in his own lane. Kobe and Mike, they were in their own lane. They were determined, and so the same for Eminem. You know what I mean? Like people were talking this stuff when he first came in the game, because still, even as him coming into the game in mid to late 90s, it's just like people still had this stigma, or trying to throw that on them. You're a white rapper. And it's like, no, like to me, Like Eminem is right there amongst the greatest lyricists that have ever been here. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
he's up there.
You know, at one point I was saying it, so color didn't matter to me, and I know what I'm talking about when it comes to that stuff. You know, so like I looked at that at his skill level more than his color and all that. Actually, his color made it even more impressive that, you know, this guy was able to fight through all that prejudice and all that was placed on him, and still like just become a monster in the game, monster. So yeah, no, keep doing y'all thing, regardless of color. You know what I mean? And
Yep.
you know, I'm never
Music is universal.
yeah, I'm never gonna shit on my own. I just want us to do better. That's it, and that's all. You know, like
Everybody can do better, but yeah,
yeah.
I feel you. I feel what you're saying from your point.
Yeah, no, because the realest shit is my own is all of us. You know,
Yeah, yeah, right.
you know, so that's the realest shit. But me and Zoe, we just like to suggest that you all like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. That's if you like this video and more like them coming up. I'm sure you will, because we knock it out the park pretty much all the time. That's how me and Zoe do. We just that good. But yeah, no, just do all that stuff, please, because we'd appreciate it. It's real big for us, man. We trying to get this thing like really, really moving, and we enjoy doing it. And we, as we progress, we gonna get better. We not saying we at the apex, we ain't nowhere near. Like it's so we got. Oh, you can't imagine like all the ideas. We just need these resources to get right. You know what I mean? But yeah, otherwise, like me and Zoe, we gonna do this. So this is nothing but
we'll get
yeah,
there.
Yeah. But with that being said, you got anything you want to add, Zoe?
Like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah.
Look at all the other videos.
Yeah, most definitely.
Holla at us in the comment section.
Yeah, please do. Keep the suggestions coming, you know, because we gonna do this, you know. We gonna do some more times, because you know, that's what we here for, you know, so get this out. But yeah, no, let's get this going. You know, me and Zoe, we've been knocking it out.
On to the next.
Yeah, let's get this going. We out of here.